So Mary says to the angel, "How will this be since I am a virgin?" Now there's skeptical scholars who like to debunk this whole idea of a virgin birth. They try to throw doubt on it by quoting Isaiah's prophecy, which said this would happen. Isaiah 7:14, he writes, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." Clear prophecy of what occurs. But what they point out is, well, the Hebrew word for virgin is alma, and that could sometimes just mean a young girl. Okay, let's break it down. First of all, their society was not our licentious, wild society. So if you were a young Hebrew girl in the first century, you were a virgin. If you weren't a virgin, you got stoned to death. So pretty much they're the same word. They're the same meaning. And secondly, what kind of miraculous sign would it be if he said, "I'll show you a sign from God himself"? Some young girl will get pregnant. It's not a miraculous sign. If it is, we got miracles going on constantly around us every day. The obvious meaning of this amazing prophecy, which was written 700 years before this event, is that the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. So now we're back to our theme of names meaning things. You're like, well, I thought his name will be Jesus. And man, that doesn't make sense. Well, it says his name will be called Emmanuel. His name will be Emmanuel. And Emmanuel has a meaning. It means God is with us. So when the virgin conceives a child, his name will be said that God is with us. So it's a fulfillment of the prophecy. Further, forget the Hebrew. Luke makes it unequivocal for us. Because although they translate it to English virgin, because we know what a virgin means, Luke actually spells it out. So if you want the actual word-for-word translation, what Mary says here to Gabriel is, "How shall this be, seeing I know not a man?" So there you go. Also, side note, it's kind of silly. 2018, we have no problem with modern technology, having a virgin conceive, in vitro fertilization. We're able to achieve that. So to think that we can achieve that, but the one who spoke and everything in creation came into existence cannot create life from life in a healthy virgin, it's a silly objection. It doesn't even make sense. But in their defense, I guess, Mary didn't totally get how this would play out either. She's confused. So the angel answers her, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. Therefore, the child to be born will be called Holy, the Son of God." Again, popular things called the Zeitgeist movement. A lot of current skeptics like to say that this is reflecting old pagan mythology with gods and women having sex and creating titans and stuff. No, it does not. This is an original account. It does not reflect mythology. I like comic books. I read a lot of mythology. I know those accounts. None of them resemble this. In all the pagan accounts, what you have is basically demons defiling human women by raping them. And these women give birth to titans. Half God, half man. That's not the Christmas story. In Mary's account, what happens is the power of the Most High overshadowed her. Therefore, the child to be born will be called Holy, the Son of God. Mary remains a virgin. Jesus is not conceived in sin like all of us were. He remains holy, undefiled, and imbued with the complete power and essence of God himself. He's not half man, half God. He is God himself revealed in the flesh. And that's what the title Son of God means. If he's begotten, begotten means of the same kind. Son, in that the son traditionally inherits his father's stuff. So he's the heir to the kingdom. He's the Son of God. He's of the same essence, and he's entitled to inherit all his power, everything that he has.